Hello, welcome to TIMEMELTERS, a strategy adventure game developed just by 3 people by Auto-Exec Games. And in this game you can play around with time. You can time travel and play as a witch. And I enjoy a lot the background music and also the game genre. Alright, it's been such a long time since I've played this type of game overall, and if you enjoy these sorts of games, you know what to do. I'm linking down below the Steam game link. Alright, and this is just a game. And this is just a demo of the game, alright? You can either play on single player or co-op, alright? And you're gonna go into a tutorial at first, and this demo contains at least 2 missions, I believe. Also, you have a bunch of spells that you can use against enemies, and also the 3 game modes at least when it comes to, let's say, difficulties, but each map has its own masses, challenges, alright, and difficulties as well. You can play in a balanced game mode, a more strategy, more challenging mode, or go through the story mode as well if you want to, or for more relaxing time, and quite a lot more things. Okay, different enemies, you will have to talk with NPCs because of the story, the game lore as well, and many more things. Okay, let's take a look very soon, alright? And so let's go into the short demo today, shall we? And also I want to thank to the development team for the opportunity of allowing me to play the demo. So I'm gonna start a new game. I took a look at it, didn't go through. I was supposed to come up with a video earlier. Alright, I had to repeat the video footage because the video files got messed up. I think it was because of the recording software. It just divided things a bit and cut part of the footage, so I had to repeat. This means that I'm gonna go through the second time into the playing the demo. Okay, balanced. So as you can see here, strategies, the good understanding of the time distortion mechanic, for when you are a little more used to the game, and then the story mode, a more forgiving game mode designed for players who want to focus on the storyline more, and then the balance. From the experience that I took from at least the balance and the beginning, is that it feels a little linear, at least in the beginning. But I suppose the more you dive deep into the game, you're gonna get rid of, like, let's say the beginning. The tutorial is more to teach you how to use really the tricks, the spells, and the mana, how to get the mana things and such, and then you will feel a little more free when it comes to killing the enemies and such. You know what to do your stuff, so eventually you will meet enemies and more NPCs, so you eventually know what to do really. But we'll see, you will have to follow the story stuff and go through a certain way, but we'll see how it goes. The game is still under early access, by the way, so I suppose more things will be added in the future. I need to do a deeper research. Anyway, let's go. I know all of this might be weird and that you are certainly not used to hearing another voice in your head, but everything will be explained soon. Quickly, we must reach Amanan, the Time Melter, and Lord Emil. There isn't much time to explain, let's find the Void Stone. Don't worry, I'll teach you how to harness your new powers along the way. So the basic stuff, there are a couple of enemies already in the distance. And too far. This is your very basic spell. If approach just a little more, just a meter, it will kill me. And now, well done, let's try to use my teleport spell, which is extremely useful, by the way. Mark teleport now, then move away from that spot and start fighting that group of pawns. Sometimes I see prawns, okay, over there. So I'm gonna mark the teleport here right close to me, and then do this. Press T again, go back. Just more of a defense system. New ability teleport. There are Steam achievements on this game, by the way, so you will be earning them once you do a couple of things, which is pretty cool. Now let's try to use my Spirit Blast ability to push back my enemies. Don't forget to mark a teleport spot before engaging. Yeah, that's very important. So, right over here. And I need to use the Q key. I really like this spell, by the way. A bunch of enemies get blasted. It's not made to take a lot of damage from them, but it's very useful for these groups of enemies, really. Don't wanna get really close to them. I've died a couple of times before. Okay, new ability, Spirit Blast. Basics tutorial complete. Yay, okay. So let's move ahead. Those little things are spirits from... usually enemies drop these, I think. So these will allow you to get... to increase the mana bar. It's not really a bar, but yes, you need this for the special spells. Okay. Getting close enough to spirit will allow you to absorb its power for more spirit mana. So let's absorb these things. That reminds me of the game called Valley. Spirit mana reserve spell cost, or many other games, okay, where you play around with magic, so you need mana. Okay, so reach the destination, and you see that tree? You want to play around with that tree too. It will help you killing the enemies. So infuse a spirit in that tree to bring it to life now. Okay, use the keys 1 to 4 to select the spell. At the right bottom of your screen, you have one of the spells unlocked. You will be unlocking a couple more spells if you are playing the demo or in the full game, more spells as well. So let's press the 1 key and then aim at that tree. And the 1 key is for the trees in this case. And then let's see the tree in action against the pawns. But eventually also kill some of them that go after me. Help the trees. And yeah, I'm not sure if the tree just ate them or just threw them somewhere, but yeah, it was pretty fast. The Earth Spirit will root some enemies directly under him for a short while, okay. However, enemies will be freed if they take any damage, okay. Select the Earth Spirit spell, okay, the second, and then move the mouse upward to summon an Earth Spirit in the design area. Okay, this is a monster. There's a second one that she will be unlocking in a while. It's about fire. So it's like you're playing with the 4 elements. Maybe eventually. Oh no! Okay, my first death. That was pretty stupid. So you have to repeat the whole thing if you die. But at least you spawn in the same area. Not sure when it comes to the full game. However, I think I'm gonna add a teleport spell. I'm not able to do it now, but okay. So here And then okay. How about the Heart Spirit? What happened? It did nothing? The character has a cooldown, so it's kind of a problem. Fire Spirit, okay, use this spell to lure them into a certain area of the map. Fire Spirit spell. Okay, we need to place it there. They just ask for a little bit of time. Okay. But it's a second hand, you know, help. Mana tutorial. Proud of you, and then Amanon has already activated the other Void Stone near Haven Hill to create a bridge. Simply activate this Void Stone too. A bridge will open when 2 Void Stones are active. Move closer to the Void Stone to activate it. It's much more of a teleport to another dimension, let's say, to the Void. It will take you really to a completely different area, okay? We'll be traveling into some sort of village, I think, now. Don't worry, you're not gonna fall down. Yeah, a village, let's say, not quite of a village. Yeah, kind of. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank the flow you are here. As you can see, things didn't quite go as planned. They so rarely do these days. Not only I've lost track of Lord Yermil, but when walkers have taken over Haven Hill, we have to find a way to take back the city and save any survivors we can find. I apologize for what's coming ahead, but I need to scare another power out of you. New enemy, Bone Walkers. These are even easier than the ones that I've previously taken down. No time to explain, protect me while I open a time rift. Okay, so let's mess up with that tree now. I don't have any mana, so that's a problem. That's okay though. They're gone. New ability, Time Rift. I know this might be quite confusing, but our friend Emanen, here is in fact a time melter capable of opening time rifts. As long as a time rift is open, you can actually see the future at a moment of your choosing, or when an enemy is about to kill you. Time rewinds and you go back to the moment of the creation of the time rift. When you go back in time, you create an echo of yourself, a copy if you will, which will reproduce every action you just performed. The best way to explain how your powers work might just be to move forward. Now let's take back the city by the east gate. A few more of these easy enemies. Kill all enemies. Okay, I didn't need even to use those trees. Looks like the city is deserted. By the Moon Mother, isn't that one of Lord Yrmil's men over there? He's almost dead. Time to learn another trick. If you mark a teleport spot, it will stay in place even if you go back in time. Go mark a teleport spot close to his dead body and then rewind time. Hold R to save that idiot with your teleport spell. I've had trouble to figure this out, but I didn't pay enough attention back then. Eventually, I managed to go through this place successfully and save this guy. Because I wasn't doing this properly, I didn't put the teleport in the proper location. So what you have to do is really to go there. Eventually, you don't have time to save the guy on time, really. So he's already dead, as you can see in the top right of the screen. But you can kill these guys here. You put a teleport close enough, and then you go back in time. All right. And now you teleport yourself there. So you went back in time, they are alive, and now you can save him on time. It looks a bit confusing, but that's how going back in time works, really. You just move there faster than. You saved me. You have the gratitude of me and mine. Where is Lord Yrmil? We got ambushed just a bit north from here. Well, again, I guess this is the time for your last lesson. You can project your spirit out of your body, just focus and go find Lord Yrmil using all your spirit. I know you can do it. Press spacebar to cast Spirit Sight. Well, that wasn't expected. Strange body movement. Okay, so like this I can really just fly around, okay, and then move faster. And yeah, I can locate people like this and other things. And yeah, I can save them to cast spells, special spells like this. Look down there, there's Lord Yrmil, protect him. Yeah, sure. So I can use the tree. Press spacebar to reintegrate your body. I save those humans. And now I'm back here. You did good. With you on our side now, we truly stand a chance in the upcoming war. End of mission. So this game has several missions for you to go through. Okay, what was that? What happened to those trees? What was that you? We don't have time. What's the situation up north, Lord Yrmil? Nightmarish. A huge army of pawns are approaching Avonside. They burn down every village is on the way. Then we have no choice but to go help the people of Avonside. Tegan, come with me. We'll go through the mountains. We'll cut through Devil's Reach. This is another area, a snowy area, okay? In the meanwhile, Lord Yrmil, make sure the city stays secure. I will, and thanks again to both of you. Next map, Devil's Reach, Combat Difficulty 3, Puzzle Difficulty 2. Which is good to know for you ahead what's to come. And yes, this is the, let's say, the second mission. And you will be coming across with a bunch of enemies then here. Sorry, I did not expect the weather to get this cold. Avonside is quite close now, the flow be thanked and praised. and it's freezing. And then over there, bonewalkers and pawns. Damn their souls to chaos. I see no other choice again. We must push through. There are 2 white stones you can use. Both of them need to be activated first before they will link with the void. And there is a greater moonstone too. Now I will open the time rift so you can create echoes. New structure, greater moonstone. I'll wait for your order before triggering the time rift. However, if I'm about to die, you will have to trigger the rift or I will be lost. I'm counting on you to protect me. Oh, okay, now know what, when we go back in time, we can distort the timeline we foresaw to change its outcome. More simply put, when you rewind time, everything will behave exactly as it did in the previous timeline, unless you intervene, thus creating time distortion. Okay, it takes a while to absorb all of this. Managing the time distortion is the key to our success. You'll understand what I mean soon enough. New game mechanic, strategic view. New game mechanic, time distortion. Okay. You pause, press tab to return. And there's a lot to learn when it comes to messing up with the time, and then you have a few enemies here. You have to go through the enemies to activate these things, and then traveling to the void. You have a few bone walkers here, and then the pawns and such. Yes, a lot to do eventually. It's really interesting. I like that the strategy mixed with other types of genres and such. Yeah, so if you are into these sorts of games, you know really what to do. I think I'll go for it. For a little bit different from what I've been playing for such a long time, really. So thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna return to the main menu now. And we'll see how it goes. I think it's a pretty cool game to go for. I actually enjoyed this a little bit. Have a great day or night wherever you are. So take a look at TIMEMELTERS. As I said, link is down below for this game on Steam. See you next time.